Hello and welcome to episode 105 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're away to Middlesbrough in the EFL Championship. I'll then play the game against Grimsby Town in the EFL Cup off camera, and we'll come back and I'll show you the home match against Swansea City in the Championship. So let's get straight into it, and I'll show you the team to face Middlesbrough in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for that trip to Middlesbrough. It is Setford in goal, back four of Chevalier, Hadler, Wiles and Cameron, Morante at the base of midfield, Insua and Meredith ahead of him, Sidibe on the left wing, Voigt on the right, Ibrahimovic up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager is recommending go out there and impress me. I think given it's the first game of the season, that's an entirely reasonable proposition. So we'll point the finger and agree with him, and let's send the boys out there to do the job, as Middlesbrough have gone with a 4-4-2 diamond, and confirmation that we've gone with our usual 4-3-3 formation. So we'll kick things off and let's see how we get on. As always, first 10 minutes we're just going to see how the game plays out. We've had slightly the better of it, so I think can encourage at this point, as we have a throw in which Chevalier gets back, finds Sidibe on the left hand side, plays it infield to Meredith, finds Voigt, whose pass forward is intercepted, and Middlesbrough can come forward. Ennis finds Umpierrez, Phillips gives it back to Umpierrez, who goes for the long ball over the top. Ouattara is in, but the keeper's made a save, and Hadler brings the ball away, and the highlight comes to an end. So let's demand more after this, because Middlesbrough have definitely taken a degree of control in this match. So demanding more as we come on the attack again. Cameron down the right tries to play it forward. It's intercepted. Phillips picks up the ball, finds Grant, plays it to Hughes on the Middlesbrough right. He comes over halfway and plays it back to Grant, who is able to find Ali, into Craig, back to Phillips, who finds Umpierrez on the left. It's played forward to Ennis. His shot is tipped onto the woodwork by the goalkeeper, and the highlight comes to an end. And Hadler brings it away, finds Chevalier, Insua to Sidibe, back to Hadler, who's forced into a long ball forward. And we've lost possession. Applecamp to Ballard into Ennis, and Chris Ennis finds the back of the net to make it Middlesbrough 1, Stoke City 0. And that was all our own doing. So we need a demand more, and we need to get back into this match as quickly as possible. Press Umpierrez is a very good idea. Demand more. And we're going to go in at half time a goal down, when early doors it looked like we might have gone in 1-0 up. So thrash the arms. Terrible. And let's go and make some subs. So Sidibe, I think, is the man to come off. Ludovic Pastor, the man to replace him. And question is what we do in addition to that. In fact, I'm going to undo that. I'm going to move Morante to the left wing, which seems crazy, but... And then I'll bring Stafford Clark on at the base of midfield. That's a little bit better. And I'll take Hadler off and bring on Sean Neal. And that will do. 2 changes at half time. So demand more. And let's see if we can get back into this at the start of the second half. Chevalier with the throw in. Meredith picks it up, finds Insua, who cuts in field, hits the shot, but it's too high and the chance is gone. So let's demand more again. Right, Ibrahimovic isn't playing well and is beginning to tire. David Oliver can come on. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can get back into it in the remaining 15 minutes or so. Right back Cameron needs to come off. Robert Allen can fill that role. Chevalier finds Neal to Wiles into Clark. Meredith to Wiles. Wiles again finds Cameron on the right. Played down the line for Voigt, who cuts it in field. Oliver with the shot. It's cleared as far as Chevalier, and the highlight comes to an end. And one more substitution. Let's bring on, or take off Voigt and bring on Cunningham for the remaining 5 minutes. Can we manage to find an equaliser? It's not looking likely. One last chance though. Insua's ball in. The header from Wiles is just over the top, and that probably is going to be that. Young with the goal kick, but there may not be time to take it, especially not if he delays any longer. That is indeed full time. Middlesbrough 1, Stoke City 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, well, having made 11 changes for the cup game against Grimsby and got knocked out, it is now time for our second league match of the episode, as we face Swansea at home. And the team for that one is Setford in goal, back four of Chevalier, Hadler, Neal and Carden, Continella at the base of midfield, Morante and Insua ahead of him, Ibrahimovic on the left, Voigt on the right, Oliver up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant is emphasising the fact we're favourites. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Yep, I think that's probably okay. We'll pump the fists and agree with him. And let's get out there and try and win this one. Having got off to a poor start in the first game, we can ill afford anything other than a win in this one. And we're up against a 4-4-2 again, as we were in our last match. So fingers crossed we can fare better this time. Setford finds Neal in the first highlight of the game to Insua, into Oliver. Voigt plays it through for Oliver. Can't get there, but the clearance finds only Ibrahimovic. His cross is cleared, but Neal wins the header. Insua finds Morante. It's played to Voigt, and it's headed back to the goalkeeper. Hadler wins the ball, finds Carden. The highlight continues, ball over the top for Oliver, hits the shot and it comes back off the woodwork and ends up with Mayer, the goalkeeper for Swansea. Swansea get it clear, but we win it back. Morante plays it out to the right hand side for Voigt, who can't get there, but we win the ball back. Voigt finds Insua, Morante into Ibrahimovic. His shot is just over the crossbar and the highlight comes to an end. We've had much the better of it so far, but this time it is down the right hand side for Swansea. Leonard finds Cabango and it's cleared, and the shot from Jamie Wood finds the back of the net, and we're behind again. It is Stoke City 0, Swansea City 1. Demand more. Go attacking. And let's see if we can get back into this before half time. We absolutely cannot afford anything other than a win in this game. Cabango plays it forward for Swansea. And it's played into the middle, cleared. But Leonard wins it back. And Ntumba finds Jones, and Daniel Jones has doubled Swansea's lead. No, he hasn't. It's been disallowed, thankfully. We need an equaliser before half time. There are going to be changes at the break if we don't get an equaliser. And we haven't. It is half time. We're 1-0 down. So let's thrash the arms. You've been terrible. And we're going to make 2 or 3 changes at half time. Nervous is not good. So let's get Chevalier off for... In fact, yeah, Chevalier for Cameron. No, Disenchanted is not good either. What are we going to do? Let's move Sean Neal across to left back. Chevalier can come off for Ruiz. And we'll get the anxious Insua off and bring on Meredith. And finally, we will take off Adrian Voigt and bring on Nappy or Cunningham. I think we bring on Cunningham because Nappy can play on the left. So that will do. We will start the second half with 3 subs having been made. Let's demand more and see if we can get back into it. It's been a relatively even first half. Swansea found themselves 1-0 up though. Can we manage to turn it round? Hadler to Continella, Hadler to Neil, Morante to Ibrahimovic, into Oliver, and we've got an equaliser from the first highlight of the second half. So we're back on terms. Let's encourage. We want more of that. Right, Neil needs to come off, the left back, so Jimmy Cameron can come on for him. We need either Hadler or Continella to come off as well. As Cabango picks it up, finds Mayer in the Swansea goal. It's cleared, but Ruiz wins his header. Continella to Meredith, back to Ruiz, who is forced into a hurried clearance. We keep possession though, temporarily. And Cameron's won it back, finds Hadler, into Meredith. He's forced into a ball to Ruiz. Meredith again, forward to Cunningham this time, into Ibrahimovic, out to Cameron on the left. And Cameron's cross is directed behind by Cabango, so we'll get a corner out of it. And I'm going to take Hadler off. In fact, I'm not, because we haven't got a defender on the bench. We'll bring off Continella and bring on Nappy, and I'll just make a quick switch around. We'll drop Morante into defensive midfield and confirm that change. Can we manage to nick a winner in the 4 minutes of stoppage time? No, it ends. Stoke City 1, Swansea City 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is our first look then at the league table. As you can see, we're down in 18th position with a draw and a defeat from our opening 2 matches, so 1 point on the board. And let's have a look at when we're going to come back. I'm going to get a bunch of games done, and I'm going to bring you back at the end of October and show you the home games against Derby County and Burnley. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.